What's going on, everybody? This is Jason Thomas from SpeakSeeds, where transformation and inspiration is the expectation. And I have a person all the way from Texas here today. Who do we have?
Brittany Lenore.
Brittany Lenore. Oh, my God. Prophetess. Evangelist. So what are you doing these days? Give people an update.
What am I doing? Oh, well, I'm in the completion of one of my biggest projects, which is my Blind Faith trilogy book.
Blind Faith Trilogy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the final stage. I'm in the formatting stages, so we're almost done with it, so it can be ready and published hopefully by the end of this month, beginning of June. So.
Okay, so give me one sentence of why somebody should buy that book. One sentence.
It's the raw truth.
Truth of what?
My faith behind God and the ups and downs. It's like really unfiltered. Like if you're a religious person, it might, ruffle your feathers a little bit.
So it's unfiltered. You're bold.
It's unfiltered.
Do you cuss in there?
It's same cuss words in there, but it's not like cuss words. They're like blanked out, like you fill in the blank.
Is relationship stuff in there?
It is relationship stuff in there.
Oh, really? What page? Folks want to know that.
It's throughout the books. I have like relationships from Blind Faith number 1 that I kind of like talk about in Blind Faith number 2 and number 3. But I think this one, the trilogy, is really unfiltered because the first books have a lot of scriptures and stuff in it. And the lady who actually edits my book was like, well, I noticed we haven't had a lot of scriptures in here. It's really, really, really raw, Brittany. And we had to like take some things out, but it was a lot of stuff that I just wanted to keep in there.
So what's one thing you took out that didn't make it that's interesting?
So
Please share with us.
It's still kind of in there, but it's just kind of diluted a little bit. It talks about because I don't know if people know, but I've been celibate for like decades, so like 13 years. And it talks about a time where I was going on a trip. And I was a little, had a little drink, a little tipsy a little bit. And I found myself around an attractive man and, things were happening.
Really?
Yeah.
The cobwebs was falling off?
No. It didn't go that far. But it's just throw this thing at you. It was not like that. It was it went a little further than it should have,
Really?
Not no like intimate sex stuff, nothing like that. But
So you talk about your celibate journey.
I talk about my celibacy journey. I talk about the good, the bad. I'm tired of waiting, how I'm feeling, the emotions I'm going through, my body changing as a woman.
How old are you? 50?
I feel 50. No, but being celibate from being 25 to finna be 38, that's a long time.
So do you think celibacy is harder for men or women?
I think it's harder for anybody.
Really?
But what I believe about celibacy for women and men is I've noticed that if a man say, oh, I'm not going to, I'm going to abstain, not necessarily celibacy, I'm abstain. He can abstain for 2, 3 to 6 months and the Lord will give him his wife. But a woman, she'll be waiting for years.
Really?
I feel like they have a little bit more favor because of how they made up. God just give them a little pass. So I always tell men, just give God the yes. Just do it. And y'all get the reward quicker. I've seen that constantly.
So the man consecrate himself, his wife show up?
Immediately. I be looking like, God, what about us? But it just take a little bit of submission for y'all, like just a little bit. I don't know what it is, but time and time again, I've seen that.
Man, so since we're on this topic, how's dating in Dallas?
It's crickets.
Crickets? Come on.
It's so many people on threads, and you know about threads, Instagram threads, they be posting, I'm looking for my wife, blah, 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 blah. But for me being prophetic, being the way that I can read this text and see like this person is broken, hasn't done the work. They just want a trophy. They just want to say they're married for the aesthetics. They haven't done the inner work. They don't really, they haven't really studied marriages or, you can tell by the things that they post,
So we going to post it. I want to help you out a little bit. Let me jump in my bag right quick. So if somebody see you on here and they want to approach you in Dallas, right? And they like, oh, she fly, she living for God. What could they say that'll make you want to date them?
I don't really think it's anything they could say. I'm more of an action girl.
Okay, what could they do?
First of all, if they want to pursue me, they have to be serious.
How do you know if they serious?
I think it's just a matter of like being intentional. Like a lot of dudes say they want to date you, but they're not intentional with their dating. They don't try to like study you to like, even you can scroll on somebody's little Instagram or in y'all small conversation, like take down notes of things that people are saying and be intentional about how you want to plan a date. Like intentionality.
What's too young?
What's too young?
For you?
25.
Why?
That's too young for me.
What's too old?
Ooh, your age.
This guy. Oh my God.
No, I will only say that I want to say they could be like a year younger than you for real. I just hold you at a place like you can't be as old as my brother because that's gonna be weird just because of how I look at you as a brother, as a person. You know.
Okay, so that range.
Yeah.
Do you care about occupation? What they do for a living?
In a sense, yeah. I don't prefer like a truck driver.
What's wrong with a truck driver?
I've dated a truck driver before.
What's wrong with him?
I just don't prefer somebody being out on the road like that and not being able to come home as frequently.
So you don't entertainers either then?
Entertainers?
Because you lived in L.A.
Oh, I don't man an entertainer.
Because they be on set and traveling.
But those are two different lifestyles. Mm-hmm. Those are two different lifestyles.
I think you like street dudes too.
A little bit. He can have a little something in him. Not a whole lot. I always say like, I look at men like my brothers.
Really?
Yeah.
Explain that to the people.
Okay, you guys. So I have a twin brother. He's a street dude. And then I have my big brother. So
what kind of dude am I?
I'm getting ready to get to that.
Okay.
You are more of like business, corporate, entrepreneurial, money man, family man, very intentional, very adventurous, okay? Outspoken. So I like those qualities about you.
So I don't have the streets nowhere. I never had streets, nothing.
You do, but you don't show up in that capacity. If you had to, you would, but you just don't show up like that.
I don't have to. You
don't have to. But don't get it twisted. If he had to, he would. He just don't. You just don't carry yourself like that.
I sure don't. Because it doesn't. Yeah.
But don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Okay. So you want the balance.
The balance, the best of both worlds. I feel like I have a good perspective around like these qualities I like in my twin. My twin is a protector. He's a, straight shooter.
He's solid, dependable guy.
Funny.
Yeah.
Both of y'all are creative. Both of y'all talented in a way. Adventurous in a way. You're more of a planner. Brandon's not more of a planner. He much of go with the flow. So like just have a balance of both. But y'all both are men of God just in y'all like own way. It show up different. Show up
different.
Yeah. So I feel like I have something to compare it to.
So if I had a magic wand and I could do anything, like people watching this, what blessings and opportunities are you looking for in Dallas that you haven't came across yet?
So I'm very talented. So it's a lot of things that I want to do. I want to do, first of all, more ministry stuff where I'm like doing like preaching, teaching.
You have a church home in Dallas?
Not currently. I'm looking. Everybody's looking to Dallas if you look on the social media.
What about the Potter's house? Ain't that?
I've been to the Potter's house. The Potter's house, I was under that pastor Torrey Roberts and Sarah Jakes when I was living in LA. Those were my pastors then. But I kind of wanted to kind of look around and see like what else was out there. I'm looking for something specific in the church house.
So you want to do, so one thing is you want specific ministry stuff at a specific church. That's one. What's the second thing you're looking for?
Well, not at specific church. I want to be called out to do ministry at different places, like travel.
Who would call you out though? Don't it have to be like, from what I understand, and we got a church senior person here, I thought they do it in order. Like if you at a church, your pastor or your bishop, like they call them and then they send the people. I thought it's more like that, right?
So you have two different structures of Christianity in today's modern day world. You have people that's on social media and they built their platform from social media. God has called them behind the scenes. He's cultivated them. I'm more so in both lanes. Like God called me, he cultivated me behind the scenes, but I also believe in the submission of the order of the church. So I feel like for me, it can come both ways because I've seen people go under the leadership, get ordained, and go that way. It has not happened for me in that capacity.
Who's your covering?
So I'm not under a
you
cover right now.
You don't have a church covering?
I had one. I'm not under one right now.
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm set under houses with my particular anointing, I'm set under houses under certain leadership for an amount of time, and then I'm transitioned somewhere else. And I think that just come from me having an apostolic grace and God sends me to different states and different cities. Like last year,
like
I moved
evangelism. You just
Okay. So I have an apostolic grace. I evangelize. I'm a prophet. I teach, and I have a pastoral heart. So I operate under the fivefold ministry. So nobody's really seen a person like me. So it's hard to kind of like categorize me, but I'm a very open person. I'm a very submitted person. It's just that my life looks a little different. That's why I write my books about it.
So what your husband gonna do with all of that?
Well, I feel like the person that God has for me knows me by my spirit, and that he's cultivated him for me. I've been single long enough, so, he'll be fine.
So what you looking forward to in marriage? Let's speak this thing.
Ministry.
What about cooking? We hungry. You want to make this
cook.
food?
I know how to cook, but you said what I'm looking forward to the most.
Okay, you looking forward to ministry.
And having sex.
It's kids watching this, man.
No, but I'm looking. You can blank that out.
Nope, leave it.
No, but I mean, I ain't had it in so long. But it's godly intimacy. No, but I am looking forward towards ministry and having children, as well as like what building that structure of family, or what I wanted to look like. What we wanted to look like. Just a combination of things that I've grown up in, as well as like things I've seen from my family and friends, and things that I've been like cultivating over the years. Like, what does that look like for me, being a mom, being a wife, being able to submit to my husband and his vision, and what that look like for him. I'm actually happy to do ministry and do business with him.
With him?
Yeah.
So my last question for you is, how is it now? Where do you feel like you're going now with transitioning? Because you talked about being in education, you in a new city. Where are you transitioning now? I know I got the book and things like that, but are you making any professional pivots too?
Yeah, I'm actually been more interested lately into healthcare, mental health, like psychology.
Really?
Yeah. I've always, I don't know if you know this. I don't even know if some of my friends know this. I used to want to be a nurse.
What kind of nurse?
A registered nurse.
Why?
Because I always had a heart for people and like helping people, and always wanted to like heal people. I used to always think like, if like being a Christian back in the day, I was so little. Like if God said that we can heal the sick, I always had vision of me saying, get up. Like, I've always wanted.
So are you going back to nursing school?
No, I'm not going back to nursing. I think I'm going to lean more to like the psychology aspect of it, like being a therapist.
But
or
you have to go to
social
school
worker.
again.
Yes, I do have to go back to school.
How you feel about that?
I don't like that. I don't. But I'm excited. I think I get more excited about the learning aspect. I just been kind of juggling the licensure, like LPC versus LCSW, and really getting the background information about that, and wanted to pivot into a role where I'm working can pay for my schooling. So I've been kind of being strategic about that and really praying about it. But healthcare is becoming louder for me. You know.
Right. Well, any last words for the people?
I appreciate you guys listening to me. Hopefully you learned something from me. Thank you for allowing me to be on your podcast. Make sure you guys follow me at Lenore the Light, and make sure you check out my books, Blind Faith, The Deeper Things, Prophetic Phrases, which is a book of poetry, as well as getting ready for Blind Faith, the trilogy.
And don't forget the chapter about the hunching.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon.